Hi lovies, welcome to our channel. I'm Jenilyn.
And I'm Jillian.
We're identical twins. And this is Twin Spin.
It's our spin on all things health, beauty, and fitness.
And today we're going to show you how Clean Juice presses their juices. They're all organic and they cold press it. So we wanted to show you how they do it because cold pressing is known to be the best way. Basically because you get more of the nutrients, there's no heat involved, and so we're going to show you really quick.
Yeah, it was something that really cool for us to see, just to learn like the process and what makes juicing different than smoothies, because of course like it's a trend, but we also want to learn more about the benefits and why it is like healthier for you and your body.
And why to actually do a cleanse. And you guys know we just did our cleanse and we kind of want to share with you all about our review and how it went. So We're going to show you how they cold press and then we'll be back to show you our review.
Okay, so this is your pressing sheet, right?
Yeah, so this is our Good Nature X1,
Okay.
which is one of the most best industrial cold presser.
Nice.
So this can churn out like about 1,000 bottles a day, and so this is the best equipment that you can get now for cold pressing.
Okay.
And,
What are some of the benefits of cold pressing rather than other?
So, why I say cold pressing is better than all the other types of juicing, like centrifugal juicing or anything, is because when you use a centrifugal juicer or the regular blender or whatever, everything's getting mixed with air. Mm-hmm. So oxygen is one of the things that spoils juices quickly. So the oxidation is what destroys the juice. And also, you still have the pulp and stuff.
Okay.
So which is, I mean, it's good, but still you don't want the pulps are not the most nutritious thing which you actually need. You need all the nutrients that are in there.
Okay.
So with cold pressing, you're getting all the nutrients that you need without any of the oxidation and stuff.
Okay.
And you don't have the pulp. So it's just clean juice and stuff.
Okay.
When you heat it up, so that's the main thing about cold pressing is you keep everything cold. So everything is, all the nutrients and all that is preserved. When you use a blender and stuff, though it is actually heating up the juice, which kind of destroys most of the nutrients.
Okay, that's really good to know. I didn't know that about the difference between like smoothies and juicing, right?
So that's the thing. We still use a centrifugal juicer, which is a quick way of juicing and stuff. But with that, because it's mixing with the air and stuff, it's good for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
So once you make it, you need to consume it within 15 minutes. But with cold press, because everything we store it cold, when we juice it, we're maintaining it cold and all that. So these are good for 5 to 7 days and stuff, depending on the juice.
Okay, awesome. And usually you can tell if the juice is good by like the color, I think is a big thing.
So the color mostly, but the thing is, these are good for much longer shelf lives.
Okay.
It's just that clean juice, we believe it's not as good enough that we feel like serving. So it is still good after 5 to 7 days. It is good enough, but it's not. Yeah, it's just not as good as it needs to.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's like fresher within that window, but it still would be good, just not have the same freshness and amount of nutrients that it originally started with. Okay, sweet.
And this is the hopper. This is what breaks down all the big vegetables. So we're currently making the immune shot, which is like a ginger shot, and it's got ginger, some carrot, and lemon. And generally lemon and stuff we use to prevent the oxidation and stuff, so it's kind of like a preservative.
Okay.
So this is the ginger shot that we'll be making.
So in this bin right here?
This.
So this is carrots,
So
lemon.
we've got carrots, lemon, and ginger.
I've never seen ginger like that before. It's crazy.
So this is the hopper that chops down all the vegetables, and this is the press bag, which is very strong in micro. It has micro holes which allow the juice to come out, but not the pulp.
Okay.
And then these are just the plates that help it squeeze out, try to get the most out of it.
And then it catches down
so,
here?
Yeah, so this is the hydraulic press which presses. These two come together, pushing all the juice down. And also you should get a video when I'm doing it, because the color change during the ginger and cannabis. I looked it up, I learned it myself, like looked up YouTube videos and stuff. Got to know about it. It was good, yeah. I can give shout out to this place called JK Juices, which is in Northwest Ohio or something. So they have this YouTube channel where they put out everyday videos about how they run their juice shop, and that's how I learned about this. It's gonna get loud.
Okay.
The blades can spin fast and it throws back stuff really fast, but it's also like 60,000 rotations per minute. So that's a lot of that. See the pulp and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
How much, like how many juice containers would that serving make?
This one, so just that much, which is like 6 pounds of produce. For the ginger shot, we get about 18 2.5 ounce
Okay,
shots.
so those are for the shots ones.
Yeah, these are for the shots.
The immunity shots,
Yeah,
right?
but, so that's a full batch of orange one, which is this and this together. So, so that has like almost 80 pounds of produce.
Yeah,
But this thing takes it down like.
yeah, that's true. That's crazy.
So you can see the press it's squeezing it really slowly. I don't see it now.
So now like it slowly presses what's left
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
slowly pressing everything that's in there. And that's
cool.
with this we press it like 3-4 times, so we get almost everything out of the cup.
So that is kind of crazy how that's like so much more than
Yeah.
when you originally started. So how much time does it take for the juice, like for one process?
So the squeezing time
Yeah.
is like a minute or whatever.
Okay.
And so getting the juice, the time of getting the juice out is not long.
Yeah.
The other thing is setting it up, cleaning it up and stuff. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
It's worth it for the end product.
It is.
So we want to thank Patu for showing us how they cold press their juices
Yeah, and thank you to Clean Juice Rochester for having us in there.
and for making such amazing juices. Like honestly, we loved all the flavors that we got to try.
Yeah, and it's so nice that they are local. They're super knowledgeable, and if you ever have any questions about the juices, if you're ever interested in trying it, if you ever just give them a call or stop in, they are so friendly and just have the best customer service there. So we really appreciate that too.
Yeah, I feel like I had like a ton of questions going in because we've never done a juice cleanse before, and all of their answers, they weren't just like, I don't know, it's good for you. They were all research based, which you know we love, like the science behind stuff that we do. And we're gonna show you on our Instagram, if you don't follow us, kind of what each part of the cleanse, what each juice kind of does for you, and I'll leave a description below.
Also, we want to thank Clean Juice for their quality. Just like Patu said in the video, yes, like some of the juices could last longer, but Clean Juice holds such high standards that they, you know, set a date for their juices just for the color and freshness and everything. So we appreciate that too. Just seeing how much work it takes to make the juices, like that's not something I'd want to do at home, but it is something something that I want to get out of my juice, but if I'm actually going to drink it, I want it to be getting all the nutrients that I can. So I feel like it's worth the expense just because of all the hard work and how long it takes and the effort that they put into making the juices just right.
Exactly. Like, I remember when I was juicing celery juice, like, just how much effort it took to, like, not only juice it, but then clean it. And, you know, it's nice that you can just pick it up from here and then you know that it's the highest quality.
Yeah, I agree. You're crazy. I could have never done that.
But a lot of people were telling me that too, like when I was doing the juice, like, oh my gosh, at least you didn't make it. And I was like, yeah, you're right, like I didn't make it, because you know, you're so used to like preparing your meals and meal prep and stuff, and it was nice to just like have it done and know that it's the best.
Yeah, it was a whole day where I didn't have to prepare any of my meals, like it was already planned. And sometimes I drive and I'm on the road, so juice is really easy for me to have as a meal replacement.
Right, so we'll go through each of our experiences. Jill did hers on Monday and I did mine the day after. So what did you think?
So I just want to talk a little bit about Jenna and my schedule because it's very different. I make my own schedule and basically have really flexible hours, and I set my own hours. So that day I got really lucky. I didn't have to see a patient until about 3 o'clock. So I was at home and I started the cleanse a little bit later. I think my first drink was around like 8:30 or 9. And then I did each juice every like 2 to 3 hours in between that, and then you're supposed to drink a lot of water. So my experience was I'm not used to drinking that much in general, but also that much water in between. I felt like you're constantly, you have a juice and you're supposed to drink at least a whole glass of water before the next one. And I think at that point I was kind of like forcing myself, like, okay, you need to drink more water. But I felt really full after each juice. I didn't really have a hard time taking it, and I felt like the 2 to 3 hours was just enough time to keep me full, but I wasn't really hungry. So I had a really good experience with it. I didn't feel like I had low energy. I still had coffee in the morning. I forgot to mention that. I just had organic coffee without any creamer or anything. I think I added water, which was really weird for me because I like at least like a tablespoon of cream.
Yeah.
But I was really worried I was going to have a headache. I didn't have a headache. And I felt like for the rest of the week, I was really hungry, which was different for me because I mean, I get hungry throughout the day, but sometimes I'm just so busy or I'm driving from patient to patient that I don't even think about it. I really have to plan and kind of make myself eat during the day and give myself that time.
Exactly. And I do feel like Jill was saying our schedules are different, so I did mine the day after, and it was nice to have Jill's motivation, but I woke up at like 4 a.m., worked out at 4:30, and I'm used to...
That was her mistake.
Yeah.
She was up way too early.
Literally. Right after I work out, I have like a protein shake, and then 3 hours later, I have my breakfast, and then 3 hours later, I have my lunch. Like, I'm honestly, in my work days, I feel like I'm constantly eating. Like, it's not junk, like, it's all, like, healthy food and stuff that I like and enjoy. But I feel like I was trying to set myself on a schedule with the juices, and it just wasn't the same. But I was getting full from the juices. It's not like I'm starving, like, that did nothing. I just kind of wanted real food. Like, I wanted what my body was used to. And I feel like next time, I'll definitely do it on a weekend. My eating schedule on the weekend is totally different. I do not wake up that early. I usually wake up around 7 or 8 or sometimes even 9 if we have nothing going on. That right there would have helped, just like the extra sleep even. Yeah. I feel like, because I was just hungry and tired.
You're really regimented. Like her body is on that routine of like wake up at 4, eat right after, eat my snack, eat my lunch. So her body was probably just freaking out like, wait, what are you doing? Like, we always eat our snack, like you're not giving me anything to chew or not like food.
It's exactly. And I still like them, but I honestly couldn't even finish the last 2 juices, and I was really down on myself. I'm like, wow, like I couldn't even like do the challenge because I'm kind of competitive too, and I kind of hold myself at a high standard, so I felt like a failure. But
what about water? Did you drink water in between?
Yeah, I drink my water. I'm always drinking water, but I didn't want any more juice. At the end of the night, it was like I'd rather just not have another juice, and I didn't eat anything. Like, I didn't break my fast, but I didn't finish it, and I was just kind of bummed about that. But after talking to like some of the workers at Clean Juice, like they definitely said, you know, for me, like I would have been way better at doing just the 4 juices, which I had, and then, you know, breaking the fast with like a healthy, clean dinner. Or I honestly believe that if it were a Sunday or a Saturday, I would have done so much better because I don't have a routine on the weekend. It's just like my regimen, pretty strict regimen throughout the week.
Yeah.
So, but honestly, I felt kind of like woozy at the end of the night, but the next day when I did break that fast, I felt amazing. Like, I felt very clear. I had energy, and, you know, I was happy that I did it, and I did see some changes on the scale. It was like 3.5 pound difference, and I weighed myself, like, so that was on Wednesday, and then I weighed myself on Saturday, and my scale was still down, Like, I know they said don't do it for the weight change, but honestly, I did feel just like lighter and more energy, and even the scale showed it. So I was pretty like happy with my results, even though I didn't get the last 2 juices in.
Yeah, I kind of wish I did weigh myself, but I never do, so it was just something I didn't even think about doing that day. But that's good that you felt lighter and you felt better. And
Yeah,
like,
just like the main benefit shouldn't be like what it says on the scale. I don't know if that was just for me, or if that's usually what happens. It's just like a byproduct of doing the cleanse. But honestly, like, I just felt great, so I'm glad that I did it. And next time I'll do like the shorter one or on a weekend for sure.
yeah, you were so excited for that white. I thought you were gonna
I
have your
know.
dessert drink.
I was kind of bummed.
Yeah, I think when you're in like a work environment or you're at home with someone else that's eating, it could be harder too.
I know, I think I was just thinking about it too much too. It's all mental. But anyway, if you guys do stop into Clean Juice in Rochester Hills, make sure you mention us, and you do get $10 off your first cleanse if you decide to do one. If you have any questions, you can always ask them or ask us about our experience. We're very open about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this informative vlog and learned a little bit more about cold pressing and start drinking more juice.
Yeah, I think I am gonna do the cleanse monthly just to clean out my system because I really did like it. So.
And I just want to mention, like, the coffee one isn't a part of the cleanse, but that one is my favorite.
Yeah.
If you're looking for like a good cold brew coffee, it has like cashews in it to like make it creamy.
Especially in the summer, it's really yummy.
Perfect. So thanks you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.